I've got to admit, you're really frustrating, you know, Redblood. What is it going to take to make you scream, hmm?
What, you mean to say Meg never told you? And here I thought you two were close.
You are most generous.
Too tempting of a trade.
Oh, look, turns out it's time for target practice once again. Start running, Zagreus. Is this some sort of joke?
Pal, it's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with, then?
I don't know, there's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
Perhaps a few more winter seasons such as that might teach you more of how this world works.
Winter, that's when it's cold or something, right?
The ever-smiling, wine-washed countenance of the great Lord Dionysus now adorns the prince's chamber wall, thus radiating questionable influence.
It's like we share a bond, man. You seem capable of anything. Probably even shining bright.
Come, child. We each have our limits.
Not me.
That keep this underworld in any semblance of a shape. But what you ask is utterly absurd. The costs of processing a separation order are well beyond your means.
We'll see. In the name of Hades, I hereby release Orpheus from the terms of his pact.
What? Where did you unearth that blasted contract? You'd not have made it here without Olympus, Molly.
That's funny, you wouldn't be here without Olympus either.
Darkness! Ah, blast you, boy.
Blast you right.
Care to hunt with me? Oh, great, it's you, Zagreus. Here, let me offer you some fine new boons, as well as Lord Dionysus here, who I'm sure would love to talk your ear off just as much as mine.
Yeah, tells me I'm being awful loud and to back off, all sorts of nasty stuff like that. What can you do though, right?
Just in time. You called?
Figured you'd be up to have another of our little contests.
Press somebody well above my pay grade here, and so they have a little proposition for you. You listening?
Let me guess. They want me to fight all the way through the underworld, having used the Pact of Punishment over there to make the going even more treacherous than it already is, and if I succeed, they'll reward me with some sort of useless trinket?
Wrong. We're talking something really big here, pal. You see that thing back there? Trinket. Come on, what are you, scared?
Yes, a little bit, if you must know. Wow, thank you, Charon. Sorry.
I'm attempting to work here.
If you insist, my friend.
Thank you, Zagreus. Let's hope you're right. I nurtured very many plants, at least. Of that I can assure you. Perhaps my gardening experience provided a bit of a head start on this whole mothering thing.
Perhaps I'm part plant. Thank you, mate. Better blessing. Power of Olympus.
We all make mistakes from time to time, man, and you ought to know. You made one there just now.
Ah, yes.
How goes it, Zagreus? You look like you could use a hand.
You beg my favor now?
Here's the commission. You look a bit uncomfortable, Father. Here, why don't you have a seat?
What? What happened to my... another of your foolish pranks. Have you no better way to pass the time?
Let's shift some things around, if you don't mind.
You use your limited authority for that. Betrayed by my own contractor.
Work approved. I think this rug's really going to tie the whole room together.
Are you quite finished alternating rugs?
I think we ought to mix things up a bit.
It was fine.
Let's go with this one, then. What time is it? That's right, rug switching time.
The poets doubtless shall be singing of your rug.
Contractor, work approved. Soon as I saw this lovely style, I knew I had to have it.
It would be lovely if you let me work in peace.
Let's see how it looks the other way, all right?
Can you believe this, Cerberus? A decadent acquisition. Oh, why? I was much stronger once than this. You fought well.
See you at home. In my father's name.
We are no team. We're merely two combatants, simultaneously booked to be here now.
King, I think you're overreacting here. Try to be reasonable, and be more considerate about my point of view. Don't think I'm asking for too much.
You're asking the impossible of me. But let us fight. And let us lose, I'm sure. Because if we are not a team, what are we then, Asterius?
You been snacking on onions or something there, hon? No offense or anything, but you smell like you ate a whole one of them raw.
Yes, but wait. How else are you supposed to eat those things?
What, are you kidding me? You can grill them, saute them, fry them, boil them, pickle them, roast them? Oh, hon, you've been missing out.
What is this? Did you just ask me out?
Me? No. I'd never even think to do that, miss. I mean, you have your station, and I have mine. We're from two different worlds, you could say. Fated never to be seen together much.
Every time I talk to you, you somehow take it as a compliment. Is that correct? Then let me give you some advice for once. Stop being an idiot.
I'll give it a shot.
Alas.
The crop shall wither and decay so long as I may please, young Zagreus. Although we do have those upon Olympus who take issue with my reasoning.
Yeah, milady, I take issue here. I mean, how are the grapes supposed to grow and wine supposed to flow when you are so uptight now? Just ease up a little there, let's see what we can do. Looks like I'm not going to lie. You hurt my feelings here. I thought we had a thing, a close familial bond. I'm really mad now that I think on it.
In the name of Hades.
That was not what I had in mind.
The clever-minded prince again eluded certain death, up to a certain point, but then, predictably, made one of his fatal mistakes. Again.
Care on, mate. I know you meet an awful lot of dead, and it probably gets very difficult to remember them all, but I don't suppose the name Skelly means anything to you, does it? Ah, right. Didn't think so. Forget I asked. Lord Dionysus.
Well, would you just look at yourself, Zag? You are like a walking stockpile of ambrosia, aren't you? Taking the best care of it at that. I knew I could count on you, but I didn't know I could just be so proud of you, you know, man?
We've come and gone.
Who is this swarthy-looking character?
The vastly irritating prince gets no response.
That's one more.
You held your own, I guess.
It's not that I'm upset or anything here, Zag. You know I'm not. But truthfully, I am a bit annoyed. A little bit. And so I got to send a message, man.
Hellspawn, I have been thinking on this for some time, and I have a declaration I must make. I shall hear no more of your silver-tongued lies. You come here, and we fight, and that is all.
What are you even talking about? I barely get a word in edgewise, much less Asterius over there. You know what? Fine. I've had it with you anyway.
And I've had it with you. Now come, Asterius, let's shut this blackguard up. Or shut him down, whichever you prefer.
Why don't you clean your chambers so ferociously?
Too busy ransacking through your domain, sorry.
What would you know of real work?
This isn't real work? Yeah, might as well.
That was...
Bye-bye.
I heard the feast you had here. It was really something else. All the gods together in one place, eating, drinking, not killing one another. That must have been a sight.
You should have been there, Hypnos. Not that I noticed your absence, though what happened? Other pressing business?
Slept through the whole thing.
Wow. I hope you're ready for some more of the real thing there, Than, because I got you some and I won't be taking what is this, Zag, for an answer.
What is this?
Look at this awful piece of trash come here again to bleed all over our nice shiny floor. Ready to fight my lovely sister there, Redblood?
He's not so awful once you get to know him, sis. Not that it matters for what we're about to do.
The both of you disgust me, Meg, you know that? Get it together and kill him this time, damn you!
You think I shall go easy on you, boy?
You mean like last time?
You're easily distracted, you know that.
Look at that lovely sky.
Oh. Oh, hello, Zagreus. You look a little down. And so I was just wondering, would you perchance fancy a song right now?
How about In the Blood? That's one of your old hits, right?
Oh, fancy that one, do you? Alas, I've not the heart to sing it anymore. I'm glad you like it, though.
Prepare.
Father!
Yes, I hear you, Father.
What? Why do it to me like that, Zag, man? I thought we were close as grapes upon the vine, but I was wrong?
We shall have to discuss this strange lapse of judgment after we achieve our victory.
Sisyphus?